Now?
You're alive.
Okay. Hi, I'm Dorothy, and I'm from Hong Kong. Okay, the camera is here. I'm looking at myself.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm from Hong Kong, and then I work with AMZPro for maybe 6 months or a little bit longer than that, and do mainly sourcing. I do sample consolidation. I do quality check, everything, and mostly it's helping the communication between the Shenzhen team and the China, Hong Kong team, and also from suppliers to with clients, something like that. I think the quantity is one thing, and then the other thing is the European testing requirement. So like REACH or LFGB, so many testing, and it's easy to get like suppliers that can comply with this of all these testings, but it's not easy to really to check or to qualify with good lab or something like that. So what I mean is, it's easy to find suppliers to say that yes, our product is LFGB, our product is REACH compliant. But when it comes to real production, you never know, and you have to pay a little bit more for tablets and everything, and then to making sure that the product is qualified. So this is one of the big issue. Well, then you need to know, we need to get a report and to see what lab is it. If it's local lab, then we have to do a lot of searching to call to the lab, and then to check online whether this lab is existing, is registered, and then also we have to call to the lab they usually have a report number, and we have the number, and then we check with the lab whether or not this report is existing. And then the other thing is, of course, if they have like a report from big testing company like TÜV or SGS, then of course, then those are trustful. I would say is many of our clients, they don't know what exactly they're looking for. So they send us like 10 different links in different kind of similar products. Like maybe one link, for example, a glass bottle with a plastic cap. And then another link is a glass bottle with a glass cap or stainless steel cap. And then maybe another link is a double wall glass bottle with whatever cap. And so we're not clear because like different kind of glass is different kind of suppliers. And so we spend a lot of time to get to the right suppliers, and also to check whether or not what the client is looking for. And so sometimes if they have like pictures and also all the requirements like materials, quantity, finishing, colors, then will help a lot. That's a good question. Because honestly, all Chinese, they lie. I think it's better to have the client to tell exactly what are the requirements. Like if you are looking for an apple, then really you have to tell the supplier you're looking for an actual apple. And tell them really strict, like if you are giving me a pear or an orange, then I'm not going to pay you. And usually I will be like talking really friendly to the supplier that we are not looking for, I'm telling you honestly, we're not buying for like 5 containers. We have small orders. But if you work with me, if you provide good products, then we will continue to work with you. we have so many future orders. Again, it's not going to be big quantity, not 5,000 pieces, but a lot of different products and repeat order, something like that. And to build the trust, then the supplier will know that, okay, good. Then I know that you will keep working with me, and you are going to pay maybe a little bit more because of the quantity, and because we are selling to Germany, of course, good quality. So usually the price is a little bit more expensive than to other markets, maybe to US it's a little bit cheaper. And so once the supplier knowing that, okay, we have a business relationship here, then they will be honest to you. And again, I mean, whatever the most important requirement, we have to triple, 4 times, 5 times, keep reminding the suppliers that this is very important. Like quality, functions, very important. We will not take the products if it's not workable. I mean, yes, it's okay if you can make products perfect. Why not we spend another week? Because if we have failed products, then it's not going to sell. I think it's mostly it's not misunderstanding. It's Chinese suppliers, they like to think in their own way. They like to use their mind and pretend it's your mind. So whenever we have like a requirement, we tell the suppliers like how many different special regulations or specifications, and suppliers usually they will say, okay, yes, I understand, and it's going to be the same as my sample, blah 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 blah. And then when it comes to production, they always have like little accidents, or maybe the material came like a little bit different. Maybe it's thinner fabric or a little bit color different, and they feel like, this is okay. To me, it still look pretty. Or some other even more crazy issue is okay. So for example, maybe the product is a heart shape, okay, and then the supplier will feel like, this product doesn't look good in heart shape. I feel like it should be circle. Then the supplier change it, and without telling their client. And when you found it, and then you were asking like, why is it different than my requirement or than the golden sample? Then the supplier will tell you, I thought this looked prettier, and you will like it. So yeah, so there's no misunderstanding. It's just Chinese suppliers, they put too many their own thoughts into the projects without telling you. They thought they were doing a good thing for you. They were giving you a special offer, something like that. So just give more clear instructions, pictures, dimensions, materials, everything clear. Not an essay, but like list everything out. Well, honestly, I think discount or negotiation, foreigners always have the advantage because Chinese scared of English-speaking people. And yes, but if something like penalty or defect discount, then Chinese is better for communications because they feel like, okay, you're not acting like this is a game, or this is like whatever, you're cheating the supplier just to get discount, and you make up some stories to get money back. But we will be acting like a role that we are your friend, we are from the same country, so we are not going to lie to you. And this is honestly, if something happened and the client is really not happy, but they still want to work with you in the future, so a little bit discount to compensate whatever lost could be, and to build a relationship, keep the relationship, then we have the advantage. But for price negotiation, I mean from the first, before the order, I think English speaker always have the advantage. I think it depends on how bad the product is. Of course, if it's functional, disabled, then of course the supplier have to rework it, and usually they will do it. But it's like maybe like color difference or maybe size difference, then usually the supplier is not willing to rework everything. And what we do is we have to figure out, you have to make a list, okay, defect A acceptable, defect B not acceptable. Then we don't push the supplier too much, honestly, because you're only buying like 500 or 1,000 pieces. Maybe the whole order is not even over 5,000 US dollars. So if you push the supplier too much, they will just give up. Bye-bye. Because it's nothing to them. 5,000 US dollars. And so we have to make like, what is the top priority? Whether or not to make it functional, of course. Or, okay, the function maybe is a little bit okay, and then I want the color to be perfect, something like that. Tell the supplier one or two important things that they have to make it happen. Whether or not to rework or to repair, to replace, something like that. But never ask for discount, actually. Never. Because the discount is their profit. It's nothing. It's not going to hurt the supplier. And what they're going to do is, okay, I give you a discount. They don't care anymore of your products. I gave you a discount. It's not going to be like perfect. So it can be as worse as you can imagine. Very, very strict and quality control. Every little thing, it counts. Well, even though, I did also explain to the clients a little bit, like, you are buying in China, and you have to know that it's really from China. It's not from Germany. I mean, the price is so much different. But then yes, I mean, the suppliers is learning too, like knowing that they're working with, if they're selling to Germany or to Europe, then they know that the quality has to be perfect, 200% perfect. And so usually they will raise up the price a little bit, so more wastage to compensate themselves, something like that. But I think, yeah, it's just more strict to every single little details. Like for US customers, they don't care. They just want cheap, and give me the goods, something like that. Yes. Actually, stock sample is better than customized sample, because stock sample is usually from production run, which means you know exactly how good or how bad it will be. Customized sample, they make it just one or two pieces, usually not by machine, by hand. So one person or two person only focusing on one piece or two pieces. Of course, they can be perfect. If they are not perfect, they can rework it again. But stock sample is from production run, then you will know exactly like the colors, the workmanship, something like that. It's useful. I would say 50-50, yeah. Meeting the old suppliers from the exhibitions or from the trade shows is good, knowing that you're still in the business. And sometimes when we have like a project and it's about to confirm and we still have a little bit of details to negotiate or a better price, then of course it's good to negotiate face by face when they know that you really is going to place the order. You have you have you're getting ready. Yes, it's good to negotiate, but trade shows is it's not mainly for negotiation. So in my point of view, it's more like discovering new products or new techniques, and also get more suppliers, and not really. I mean, we have like a database, like for certain different categories we have like old suppliers, good suppliers, but it's always good to have new suppliers to compare the price and to give a little bit pressure to the old suppliers that yes, I have this supplier A and it's giving me like $1 cheaper than yours, and why is this the case? Something like that. I think all the trading company or all the factories, they would just tell you that we are factory. And usually if they're just trading company, they will tell you that we are a trading company, but we have the ownership of whatever 50% of this factory. So to identify whether or not it's a real factory or trading company, we have to get a lot of documentations from the supplier, of course. Business registration copy, and then the maybe inspection report, pictures of the factory buildings, and factory pictures of the office to compare the name, and also like to give maybe ask for more details of briefing of the factory, like how many workers, what are the previous customers they have. Like if you like a big brand, something like that, then you know that like maybe for example, okay, in US Target, something like that, they usually have factory audit. Then you know that okay, this is a real factory, because if it's a trading company, they won't pass the factory audit. Yeah, more documentations. Yes. So sometimes, I mean, like depends on different kind of products. Like if you're going to buy or sell a product in maybe 10 different components, 10 different materials, then you're not going to go with a real factory. You're going with a trading company because of the quantity. They are going to help you to do with order sourcing, export license, everything, testing. Then we go with a trading company. And then some of the cases, like what you said, like the Chinese suppliers or the real factory, they don't have anyone that can speak in English. And you will find that more difficult, spend more time to communicate with them. And then maybe because of the miscommunications, they will tell you that yes for everything. And then when it comes to like real production or shipping, they know nothing about it. So, okay, now we have to ship by LCL, not FCL. Now maybe some of them not even knowing what is LCL, FCL. Then they have to hire another third party for shipping, for exporting. Then it could be actually much more expensive than going with a trading company. So the tips is, it really depends on what kind of products you're buying. If you're buying like very simple products, like maybe a shoulder bag, then of course it won't be like 12 different kind of components or materials. Then usually the factory is okay. Is even though maybe they are not good in English, or maybe they're not good in handling documentations, it's easier to control by yourself. But if it's like multi-components, then it's going to be a headache. I think, yeah, I mean, the first 2 months is really a headache because I think everyone is not really clear about what their role is, like our Shenzhen team or even the Hong Kong team. And but then after like all this time, right now, I feel like we are a team now. We know exactly what we're doing. We have very clear role. The China team is working, improving a lot every day. They know what is the right person to go with different kind of issues or questions that save a lot of time. I mean, not have to going around the world from German, Hong Kong, China. So I think we are growing a lot, and yeah, I can see a very, very good future. Our team will be very strong in maybe 2 years. Is that what you want to hear?